Hello survivors and welcome to another video. With today's video I have decided to start a series in Soulstone Survivors where we play on every single character, where we try and reach max difficulty, max curse, max danger, Overlord 6 at least with every single character. The only thing is we have to use the skills that are available to each character, and we are not allowed to use any of the skill masteries which allow us to pick any other skill in the game. So every single skill that we're going to be using is native to each character in the series, and we're going to try and reach Overlord 6 plus on the hardest difficulty with it, with every single curse active, and see if we're able to do it on every single character. Now with the Death Knight, which was picked on my Discord, this is actually quite an easy one unfortunately, but you know, you guys picked it, so let's go straight into it. For our runes, we are going to be running Weapon Expert, Endless Refill, and Skill Inclination Shadow. He is the Death Knight. He does play with Doom, which is Shadow, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. There is a specific thing we're looking for with Doom, but you'll see when we get there. Multicast Mastery, Focused Mind, Divine Legacy, and Battle Proficiency. So let's get straight into it. Max Curse is 62. We are on the Dungeons of Despair on Danger 14. As you can see, just so you guys, in case you didn't know, the number at the bottom over here is the danger level, which increases depending on the map. As you progress further into the maps, it goes up and up and up, with 14 being the highest and the most difficult. All it pretty much is makes the enemies tankier as well as harder to kill. Alright, so firstly we are going to be playing a Doom build. We are playing with Obliterate. We've got Ray of Doom. We are going to be swapping Ray of Doom out. It is a personal preference. You could run a Ray of Doom, but we're not going to. We're also not going to be using his Ascension, so every time we see it, we are going to actually banish every upgrade for it, because I don't feel like it's necessary on him. I really don't feel like his Ascension matches who he is. He is a Knight. Yes, he does get his like fellow Knights, which makes sense, but it's not what we're looking for. So we were looking for Shadow Orb, and now we are going to be looking for Shadow Grasp, and then we will be in a fantastic spot. So we are going to reroll a little bit over here. You don't really have to. I like to use my rerolls to find my skills. There's Shadow Grasp right there. So there we are, we set with skills. Now we can use our rerolls for everything else. Shadow Grasp did get updated in this patch. What before it used to just pull enemies in and deal a bit of damage, but now it pulls enemies in, deals damage, but it also deals damage like Reap does, or Purging Slam, Contagion, all those skills, where now it deals a damage of the Doom damage instantly to enemies around you that have Doom stacks. So it is an execute skill, which is fantastic. It also means we're going to be dealing a lot of damage. Next, we're also going to need to work on crits, and the reason for that is because guess what? You are going to crit to apply Doom, and that's going to make you that much stronger. So over here we're going to lock the legendary Obliterate. We're going to grab Area of Effect, since we do get Area of Effect on Swing, and the more area on Shadow Grasp the better. Oh, we also want that movement speed. It is a rare one, so we're going to grab it. Multicast over there. We're going to go and destroy this over here because we are on the hardest difficulty. We don't want the bosses, the enemies, or anyone to have reduced damage. So what we're going to do is, this one spawned really far away, so what we're going to do is we're going to sit in this corner now. There is no real reason to change corners once we've done that, and also because we're using Shadow Orb as our skill to apply the most amount of Doom, we are going to we're going to manually aim it in the position of the bosses, and that way we will be able to shoot them and apply the most amount of Doom possible. But as you can see, because we are the Death Knight and we don't have a dash, it is quite difficult to survive in the beginning. But once you get everything up and running, you should be able to do everything perfectly fine. It also does depend on which bosses you get and things like that, but majority of the time you should be a-okay. Okay, we are not doing enough doom over here, so let's grab that. The relentless is going to be fantastic. No, we don't actually need that multicast, I don't think. We can re-roll over there, grab ourselves the HP. All attacks now apply doom is what we're going to be looking for. We are going to lock that, grab that. Cast frequency here is good as well. And there we go. We're going to banish that because we do need the movement speed. And let's grab some movement speed over there. So we do have a lot more doom application over here, and we still don't have enough movement speed to keep ourselves alive. So let's just keep going and see what we can get going over here. This is not going as well as I thought it would. Okay, one boss is down, so that's fine. We're in a better position now. Move out of the way there. 2 bosses down. There are the ethereal lords now though as well. This is max curse, so we do have to watch out for that as well. If you lose a life, it's not the end of the world, but it's preferable not to. So don't be like me right now and lose your life. There is too much AoE going on right now. But there we go, we managed to kill them all. We got 10 more. I do need more movement speed. We do have Divine Legacy, so now we get the Shadow to swing, which is beautiful. We can get the multicast over here. How much multicast do we have in total? Only 56%, so we'll actually grab all of these. That will be fine. Grab that, go there. Go there, perfect. Again, we will work on crit when we do see them more, but for now we're gonna have to just not take them. Increase damage to doom, increase damage to doom, increase the damage modifier to shadow grasp, but that means it's going to have a high execute damage, which means we're going to deal more damage. And now we have an opportunity to heal a bit as well. So let's go grab this laugh. We're going to go get that crystal destroyed, because that's going to make anything stronger. 20% damage reduction is huge. Alright, I think we need a lower cooldown on our Shadow Orb. That's going to make it so that we are able to apply even more Doom. I think the only issue with this map and the bosses is that there isn't a lot of space to really run around the area, but it should be fine. We definitely need more area of effect as well, so we're going to work on that. We're going to banish that, so I think that's all of them gone. Relentless, our critical strikes now apply Doom as well. We're going to increase the damage of our Doom, increase it, get some more crits over there, fantastic. And like I said, we need to now just work on cast frequency as well, and a bit of multicast will work. Area of effect is going to be very, very big here as well. But at least we are dealing a lot more damage. As you can see, we just one-tapped that boss, which we haven't been doing, so that's really good. There is 2 prophetess, we want them both dead, so let's go and do that. There we go. So much faster. All we did was add a bit of Doom, add a bit of cast frequency, and you can see we're already at a much stronger spot. The Doom, that one skill's really knocking the lights out for me, so we're just going to turn it down a bit. Alright, Shadow to swing, even more Doom. Again, we are looking for crit, we're not finding anything, so we're just going to go and apply as much Doom as possible. Grab, that crit's not worth it, the damage is much more worth compared to it, so we're going to grab that and then just stack even more Doom. And this is just going to allow us to deal the most amount of damage possible. So the more Doom stacks, the more execute Shadow Grasp is going to do. Remember, we are going to be attempting to hit Overlord 6 on this build, and we have absolutely no defenses. Just destroy all these towers. We don't even need to necessarily worry about magnetics getting to Overlord 6, we should still have quite a lot of XP gain, so I'm not too worried about that. But there we go. Just got to make sure that we're able to dodge all of the attacks that the bosses shoot at us. And we do have enough movement speed, but we will work on getting even more. There we go, the horrible boss is down. Now we can kill these two. This should be easy. Two kills. There we go, fantastic. Alright, a burn to doom we don't need, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll grab the crit, damage for frontal, increased doom, a swing upgrade, as well as an area of effect. Ooh, okay, so this one's a bit of a problem. So are we going to lock... I think we're going to lock area of effect. Damage will come back to us. Well, I mean, area of effect would come back to us as well, but we've been using too many locks. Okay, there's cooldown, that's good. I think we need a little bit more movement speed now. But now with the area of effect, we do feel a lot stronger. We did need that area of effect, so we did have to push it and get it. Okay, grab the crit there. Again, we do have Doom on crit, so we are going to grab that. And then we're going to just look at Doom. We could grab a bit more HP, but the point is to not get hit. So, you know, who needs HP? Just go offensive so that you kill things as quickly as possible. Of course, we're just going to 6+. If we were going even higher, then yes, I would say go HP, block, armor, all that good stuff. But because we're just trying to get to 6, we just need as much damage as possible so that we can just kill things as quickly as possible. And this is like a good indication of that. You know, you can see just how much we're doing to everything without the HP gain and things like that. So grab a little bit more movement speed. Time to go and destroy the towers again because all the bosses are dead now. And then we can go and relax back in the corner to make things go a bit faster. Now, once we're in the Overlord map, we don't really worry about cornering. We can run around and kill things. It's just here so we can get it done as quickly as possible, because the shorter the time that you spend in this mode, the less HP bosses are going to have when you are fighting in the Overlord. So you do want to try and get as fast as possible to do this going forward, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, dodging all the circles because again we don't want to take unnecessary damage. There is... okay, so we're not going to worry about that tower because we do have the bosses spawning now. All of our attacks have a chance to apply 14,000 doom damage. It will be nice if they start getting a full, you know, HP bar of doom. Alright, perfect. So now to save time, we're just going to run straight to the Overlord over here, and we're going to make our way to it. Fantastic. So here's Cycle 1. Let's go. Alright, most important thing with the Overlord is to make sure you keep moving, because these guys do hurt a lot and you don't really want to be hurt. We could actually start using our Ascension now because we aren't very far from it. The reason we don't use it usually is because you have to run into the middle of the map and that takes up time. But now that you are in the middle of the map the entire time, it would, you know, it can be really, really good. Actually, on that note, I think Legionnaire might actually be very, very strong with this map as well, because of how close everything is to each other. Not something I've thought about till now. Alright, time for you to die. There we go. Time for you to die. And time for you to die, please. Thank you so much. Alright, the Ebon Knights are actually pretty clever to use because they are going to assist us. We're going to go with that, and now we're just going to spam Doom. I do still need more crit. We're only on 66%. How did I get poison? No. Oh, the Ebonarts apply poison. Did you guys know that? Because I never. I did not know that they applied poison. That's something interesting. Okay, we're going to grab cast frequency. Over here we've got the multicasts. We want the multicast for everything, so we'll go with that. We can actually take both. Yeah, I did not know that the Ebonarts apply poison, or at least the green one did. That is very, very interesting. Let me know down in the comment section if that's something that you guys knew or didn't know. Alright, this is not doing as much damage as I needed to. We need to get the Doom deals the amount of damage instantly before we proc the Shadow Grasps first. We've got slow to disarray, so this one applies slow. We're actually going to use that. That's going to be advantageous. I don't want the poison. We are playing a Doom build. Poison is very, very good. We could play with it. It's going to make us do a lot more damage, but we don't have any execution, so there's no real point to it. We do go with the slow. I'm going to take one or two of them because we're going to look for the slow to disarray, and disarray is going to help us deal a whack ton of damage. Disarray does work on negative effects like Doom as well as poison, so by having it on our build we are going to be very, very strong as well. So we're going to grab that. It's going to help us a lot, and that's going to be very, very good for us. So now we're just looking for disarray on hit if we can find it, and that's going to be beautiful. I think as soon as we get to 100% crit as well, we'll be in a much better spot, especially for our Death Knight. Also, snakes, very, very tanky. Do be careful of them. Okay, damage, that's perfect. Maybe Ray of Doom was okay. Maybe it doesn't have to be Shadow Orb, but you do get the disoriented with the Shadow Orb as well, so at least you do get that negative effect going there too. Okay, at least those towers are really easy to destroy. We've got enough of you, we can banish you now. We've got the Doom over there, we got crit, increase the effect of Doom by 450%. Okay, we could go for a bit more movement speed, attacks apply more Doom, or have a chance to apply more Doom. All that really means is that we're going to be applying more stacks of Doom. But in the end, it all amounts to the same thing. We don't have any more Ebonarts up and running, so we will just run over the portal nice and quickly, although that didn't work. And we also nearly lost a life, somehow. There we go. Okay, more Doom. There is our slow to disarray. That is beautiful to see. We love to see it. So now we've got a chance to apply disarray. We're also now going to get the option to just use disarray on hit, and then we'll start stacking that, because you'll see that's going to increase our damage substantially. I was wondering how we could get to disarray on the Death Knight without using any of the slow weapons. And it turns out this is how you just use the Ebonarts, so I really didn't know that. Fantastic little piece of knowledge over there. Alright, we don't need Poison to Doom. I don't need to banish it because it's not going to show it as soon as they're gone. Right, come on. There we go, just one more to go. Alright, fantastic. On to the next part. let's do this. At least we get a full heal whenever we go through a portal, because oof, we needed that. We're still not applying as much doom as I would want. I want it like to be like poison, where as soon as the enemy spawns they have max stacks of doom. Alright, we are going to go for... we're actually going to reroll that. We're going to go for double damage. Yeah, that was much better. Except now you can see as soon as you get hit, you are going to take a lot of damage. It doesn't matter what you are. We have absolutely no defenses on this build, so if we're lucky, we can make it to Overlord 6, but we'll see. Alright, 8 level ups, let's go. All the damage, there's disarray on hit, that is beautiful. Your crits may now apply doom, increase the damage over there. We can start looking at getting ourselves some defenses when we don't get really good other stats that we want, like cast frequency and disarray. But if we're getting those, we're definitely taking them. Alright, we're still doing a whack ton of damage to everything, so I don't think we have to necessarily worry about defenses. As long as the bosses themselves aren't like a hectic lot of them, we should be okay. I think Ray of Doom might be better just because of performance. Shadow Orb does cause a lot of performance issues. Well, not issues, but it can cause a lot of problems sometimes for people. For me, it seems to be okay right now, but as we get into it more and more and more with more multicast and cast frequency, it does start to cause quite a bit of problem because there is a lot of projectiles on the screen for it. So, you know, if you are having problems or if you can't really handle high overload with your computer or whatever the case is, try stick with Ray of Doom instead of the Shadow Orb. You will lose the disoriented, but at least you will have a lot more safety there. Alright, so damage over here, we're going to go with more disarray, more doom. We don't need the disarray to bleed, and we're just going to go grab some crits. We're on 100%, which is fantastic. If you wanted, personally, you can go for the poison as well, but it is going to be adding a lot more you know, cards or passives to us, which we're not looking for, so we don't need to necessarily go and grab them. Personally, I'm just looking for Doom and to stack it as much as possible. Still haven't found the epic Doom, which is a bit unfortunate. We are still looking for that epic Doom. I know that Misa's going to be looking at me and being like, oh, Broken, why are you not grabbing yourself certain upgrades? But why am I not using rerolls? I have been using them a lot more than I usually do. Over here, let's reroll a bit. Let's see, maybe we can get an epic. There's nothing over there, so we'll just take the Fateful Strike. We can't, I don't know, I feel like if I'm using more than 3 or 4 rerolls, it's a waste. We could use them for when we've got Divine Legacy as well to get better legendaries. So, I don't know. Would you have rerolled anywhere? Alright, so that's that. We don't need the poison, we do reroll there. Grab those, grab the legendary over there. We can grab a bit of armor so we deal less, I mean they deal less damage, and we move on to the next stage. That did take a lot quicker than it should have, so that's really good. That's a good sign. The quicker we go, the faster we're able to hit Overlord 6. Alright, and you can start to see Shadow Orb flying off of the rocker over here, dealing a massive amount of damage absolutely everywhere. Huge amounts of area of effect now as well, which is fantastic. Bosses getting nearly one shot, which is great. Still nearly one-shotting them, which is great. We do just have to keep that up. Increased damage, fantastic. We don't need the multicast, we can actually banish that. I think we've got more than enough from our other things. That's good. I'm not... Yeah, actually we can go cast frequency on... Ooh, look at that. Went from like a 3-second cooldown. Oh my goodness, this game wanted me to have a low cooldown on the Shadow Orb, a 2-second cooldown now on it. That is insanely short. Like, we just lost nearly a second on Shadow Orb, which is insane. From having 3 point something seconds, it went down to 2.3 seconds. We just got a whack ton of cast frequency for it, and that is beautiful to see, because that was our main you know, Doom skill, so, or Doom application skill. Grab another slow to disarray, and then we probably won't need more of it, you know, specifically slow to disarray, just in case you guys didn't quite get that part. Right, always run around the bosses. There is only one more, but we did lose a life there, unfortunately, because of the red circle. I didn't realize we were in it. So we are going to have to start looking at life and other things like that as well. As you can see, I don't really care about that. Oh man, I'm so bad. Okay, critical hits may apply disarray. That's fantastic. We do take chip damage, which is unfortunate. It's not really the end of the world, because we will heal it as soon as we get to the next level. So we're not really worried. Finally, we picked it up. So whenever you apply Doom, a portion of the total damage is caused instantly. This is what we've been looking for. Hopefully we can find even more of them as we go forward. We need at least another 2 to get over 100% of it applied instantly. And that just made us that much more powerful. Whew, we finally got it, thank goodness. And now we're on to the next stage after we've killed these bosses. But there we go. Fire dude, dead, please. Thank you so much. I didn't want to die there. He always spawns with fire under his feet, so he's the most annoying one to go and fight, because you always have to try and not get hit by that fire on his feet. And as you can see, we aren't able to do that, and we'll end up getting hit. So let's keep going. Come on. As you can see now, though, the cycles do get faster and faster. I think as soon as you get to about number 8 is when it starts to slow down. If I knew the Ebon Knights were going to do what they were going to do, like giving us ice and that, maybe I would have kept them a bit longer, or maybe not banished their power-ups, but we don't really use them. You can just use them to get the slow to, I mean, the touch of ice, which is really cool. I guess I should have known that the Death Knight does have poison and ice as typings as well, so I guess I should have known that would have happened, but alas, I did not. Alright, we don't need expansive anymore. Grab the life, grab block. I think we need to start going a bit more defensive now. We've got shadow to swing, that's beautiful. Multicast and damage on the shadow grasp over there. Oh, they're hitting us. We're just grabbing defenses now because we are dying. We have no more lives left to muck about, and we still have 2 more Overlord cycles after this to get through, so we're in a bit of danger. I think we might need to work on even more movement speed, because if we get hit by anything now, we are going to die. And as you can see, there are negative effects on the floor, poison puddles. I think those poison puddles need to not be there so prevalently. Increase our damage of doom, get rid of that, get some more life. More life will help. I don't know how much, but it will. Alright, so at least with a lot of area of effect, we don't have to worry about being on top of the bosses. We are able to deal a lot of damage to them by being away from them. Except you don't get to see things like that, where they spawn an attack and then you can't dodge it because you didn't know it was there to start off with. So that's a bit hectic. We do need to just beat these last bosses and we should be in a much better spot. I do need to grab a lot more armor and health now. Unfortunately, there's nothing else I can really do about this. Are we going to make it? I have no idea. We don't have any defenses with this build, like I've said 1,000 times already. So, no. This is the only problem with having summons, is that when the bosses use an attack, if you're not there, you're going to get hit by it because you're not going to see the actual attack occur. And come on, die. Okay, we lived. We made it to Overlord 5 at least, so that's pretty good. I think I'm happy if we end up dying here. We die, it's not the end of the world, but we are looking to go to 6. Again, no defenses. Of course, you can use other builds, but we're trying like non-meta stuff to mess around with it. And well, I mean, I guess Doom is meta, but you know, being able to push into a high Overlord on max danger and max difficulty is something. If you guys aren't satisfied with this, you can let me know down in the comment section. We'll redo it again with a different build, of course, for him. It would still probably land up being something, but then it would be something more meta, and we've already seen quite a lot of builds using, you know, swing, slam and all that stuff. So it's quite nice to see this push quite far without those specific skills. I mean, Poison is so much stronger than Doom, but here we are with our Doom build destroying everything. Okay, we don't mind the chip damage. Also, we do have to take into consideration that if I'm not killing the bosses fast enough, things are going to get harder and harder. So as you can see, we aren't doing enough damage to them because our Shadow Grasp, you can see we're not applying enough Doom for them to take enough damage. So whatever skills we're using aren't applying enough Doom for us to warrant, you know, the damage being done to the bosses. I mean, I don't know how to say what it is I'm trying to say, but we need to apply more Doom and we're not. So we need to work on increasing the amount of Doom that we apply, as well as getting all of these, you know, defenses up there as well. Shadow Grasp isn't even on like a lower cooldown than everything else, so I think it's the fact that I just stopped taking Doom stacks. I do apologize about the flashing of the screen, so there is a little bit of a photo sensitivity over there. Alright, we need Doom, so we're going to grab as much, increase every damage and apply as much Doom as possible, because we need to apply more and more and more Doom. The more Doom we apply, the more damage we're going to do, so we need to get all of that up and running. We're going to grab the swing skill chain, and we actually took a really bad hit over there, so this looks like it could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, unless by some miracle we're able to dodge absolutely everything, which looks like we've been able to just barely, thanks to the Ebonauts, I guess. Nope, we got hit by something. Alright, so we did make it quite, you know, fairly well into Overlord 5. I think going for the defenses really messed us up over there. I'm sure one or two of you would really be happy with the fact that we died there and didn't get to go through the blue portal. Let me know what you thought about it down in the comment section. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.